there's a real chance California's governorship could turn blue. Take a look at this. California was one of the few states that Donald Trump did better in 2020 compared to 2016. If you just take a look at this, Donald Trump did better. And if you look historically, Republicans have done far better in California. They've had a long history of doing well. 4 to 31 points more. Reagan, 45. Bush, 15 points. Dole, 16 points. And it's just worrying for Democrats. And if we look at on the Senate level, if we compare past elections, there's no race in California, so let's look for that. California has been turning more blue. That's true. Boom. 2012. It looks like it's turning blue, doesn't it? Every time it just looks bluer and bluer. But then when you look at it the other way, it's turning red compared to how it used to be. And this year, it's red. But it's blue now. In California, in 2000, was bluer than it was now. Come 2006, it was bluer than it was now. 16 points bluer. Come 2012, it was 16 points bluer. And that's why I believe Caitlyn Jenner, is that her name? Yep. I really think Caitlyn Jenner has the chance to win. She's not a cancel culture Republican who is unpopular among Californians. She's a transgender rights activist. If you look at California's election history, it's had a long history of being a Democratic state. For the longest time, all of its offices were blue. If we just look at the 2003 recall election, it was a very different climate. Arnold Schwarzenegger. I really don't know if I'm saying the right.
Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger was extremely popular. He had name recognition. Gray Davis was extremely unpopular. The 2002 election was a painful campaign season. Both sides attacked heavily. And the Lieutenant Governor Cruz Bustamante ran in that seat. And that's why Arnold Schwarzenegger did quite well. And now he didn't do that well, though. It was only a 55% yes for recall. So there's a really good chance that it is very close. But the reason it's so different, first of all, it does favor Newsom in some areas. It's much more Democratic on the federal level, but on the state level, it's actually turned a little more to the right, and it's slightly worrying for Democrats. Poll position, yeah, Gavin Newsom is in the lead, and they might not know, she's into California politician, but there's social media impact. Caitlyn Jenner is really involved. She has a big media presence, and that probably has something to do with it. She has 3.5 million followers. She can amplify her attacks on Newsom. However, Jenner not only embraced Trump but voted for him. But in 2016, after he went against transgender rights, she was not a supporter of him anymore. But I just want to say that there's an actual chance that Caitlyn Jenner could be the next governor of California. But the other candidates, John Hitchcock, the gubernatorial runner-up, is running. Kevin Faulconer, he served as the mayor of San Diego. Doug Oss, representative from California's 3rd District. There's so many different people who could run. And if Gavin Newsom messes up with COVID, he wants a huge opening to happen. If that goes unsuccessfully and it involves a lot of COVID cases, he could easily lose the governorship. And California, for the till 2022, could have a Republican in the governor's seat. And that's why there's a lot of interest and people are paying close attention. I'm not saying it could go right. I'm just saying it's a possibility. And Cook Political Report is Sabato's crystal ball. It's all heavily it's all safe or lean or likely Democratic. None of them are even tilts. But the fact is, it's always a possibility, especially with COVID-19. If Gavin Newsom messes something up even a little, he could easily be losing his seat as governor. And that's basically it. Thanks for watching, and please hit that subscribe button. And remember